You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole, and Ren lovers, we have the new song coming down the rabbit hole. It is called Murderer. Ren murders the shit out of everything he does, so we're very excited for this one.
Thank you so much for bringing this to our attention. I'm loving our Ren rabbit hole. Let's get into it. I'm really excited to have Ren come back down the rabbit hole, especially so soon after we just did the tale of Jenny and Screech. With that one, I've realized that I need to have tissues at every Ren reaction. I don't have them with me right now, but, whatever.
Let the waterworks happen if it happens.
Let the waterworks happen if it happens. This song is called Murderer. This came out yesterday. So I'm really excited to see what the song's going to be about. What thing in life and society Ren is going to be talking about today. I see boxing gloves, so there's going to be a story being told for sure. So if you guys are as excited as we are about having Ren come down the rabbit hole, or maybe a little apprehensive because there might be tears that are coming down the rabbit hole with it, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
And Ren just hit 1 million, but his goal is to hit another 2 millions very quick. And all the reactors are putting out a bunch of Ren content. So we're very excited to help in that push because his ambition creates creativeness. And that's what the best thing about him is. So let's check out what Murderer is about.
Absolutely. If you haven't subscribed to Ren yet, just go over to his channel, hit that subscribe button. Let's get him to 2 million subscribers so we can get a new album.
Hell yeah. All right.
If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Rat-tat-tat-tat. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town, get back, back, back. Murderer, swing for your jaw in the first round. Tat-tat-tat. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down, yeah. I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton with the neighbours. Brother, ask your mother what my name is. I was born famous, trendsetter, hot stepper, greatest. Shocking like a finger in the anus. I was born wasted, stoned on my brain, brother faded. Writing catchy syllables contagious. I was born courageous, naked and fucking outrageous. With a microphone I rock stages. I jump on the rhythm of rhyming cyclone, and I pull his caliber right out the stone. King Punk, the precision it hits like Stallone. Rocky, keep it cocky, I'll be Al Capone. I walk alone, sit on the office throne, and if you want it, I'll deny it like a mortgage loan. Your daughter's home, we'll be staying home alone. Condone the bone and eat it like a Toblerone, bitch. If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer.
This is just such a uplifting, upbeat song from him, and like it still is a story because he is a murderer, and he's gonna get to 1 million and then push it to 2 million because he's just gonna keep killing it out there, and he's saying all the real stuff, and I like how they're highlighting a lot of the things he's saying because he's putting in those punches, so every time that punchline comes in, it's like that other punch where it shows the word on the screen there.
Absolutely. And I'm loving how he's putting through, and he started with like the boxing and like with sports, like you're saying, like you're a murderer on the court.
Like, you're a beast.
You're a beast with sports and different things like that. But then his lyrics are also coming through where he's like also talking about like very much like things that we went through with high school and would sing about and talk about a lot too. Like one of his lines was like the shocker, like a finger up your anus, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh man, I missed that one.
And your daughter's home, she's alone, so I'm gonna get a bone like a Toblerone.
Damn, that's good. I
was like, nice.
You're
so
catching
like
them. Well done.
So like there's so many other things on top of like that punch of like with the sports and being the murderer and pushing it and getting that next thing. He's also talking about just being a kind of like a sleazy guy in a sense of like how it was, you're there, you're pulling your punches, you're having a good time, but you're also on the phone calling your girlfriend and you're like, hey, you home alone? Like,
no, totally.
you're like, so there's a lot of things going on in this song where like murderer can be like the actual context of it on a legality state, but then there's also in the sense of sports, in the sense of pushing it, in the sense of killing it, as like the positive. So there's a lot of things going on in this, and like the beat is so uplifting.
Exactly.
His rhymes are so catchy.
So catchy. This is a very good sing-along song, I would say. And the one take again with Ren is just incredible because he has been doing this in one take. That adds to the flair, that adds to the whole show of this. And it adds to like, I know he could perform everything he does in like live in one take, and for me that's really impressive because like I don't think he needs any stops or anything. He could just get it done in one go, and it's amazing.
The way that I get down, murderer. If you see me on the corner of my town, get back, murderer. Swing for your jaw in the first round, murderer. Homie, it's the way that I get down, The bigger they come, the bigger they fall. The trigger the gun, I'm clipping them all like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall. I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical bullets. I mean actually fucking kill them, squeeze the trigger and pull it. Blood splat, how's it going, lad? Brands are flowing, mad. Trust that, I'm a pro with that. Seeds are sowing bad, boy. I'm an addict, volcanic, a man is twisted and manic. The rhymes are gifted, goddammit. I push the button, we panic. Breathe, I seize the land, sky and the seas. It's easy, see me freestyle freely. What man? Yes, I came to rock, man. Drop it like it's hot, fam. Wearing clothes from Oxfam. Goddamn, I am a blood sucking titan. From the streets of Brighton, hit you with my right hand, sucker. If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne, made of bodies and bones because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town, get back. Murderer, swing for your jaw in the first round. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Whoa.
Oh my god, he's so good.
Homie is the
I really like how he was saying, like, talking about the real murderer and, like, the real illicit. And he's like, so I'm gonna line him up against the wall, I'm gonna shoot him. But I don't mean metaphorically, I mean literally, like, bang, dead.
No kidding, right? And like we were just talking about how there's the two sides of how you can take this murder or you're killing it, like with the sports and all that. And I'm glad it went full circle and he went in like with like, the actual
this
video
is literal.
In the one take there. Was that chlorophyll or whatever
Chloroform.
Chloroform,
or any other kind of like gasoline. You can use basically anything to knock someone out if it has strong enough fumes. Don't ask why I know that.
But it's really cool because we just did the Tale of Jenny and Screech, and that was like a real story of real stuff happening like that. So for him to come out, have this upbeat rhythm, like he's actually like a rap god, like he's coming out with sick flow. But then right at the end, you actually bring it back to like, no, I'm actually gonna come murder and do like this amazing scene like that. He goes there, and like for me, I think someone that goes there like Ren, that's why he's pushing the limits, because he's gonna even show himself do that, even though he can make an amazing story where it's just based off
like
fiction
pay an actor or something, but no, he's just going out doing it. And I really like that you brought up Jenny and Screech again, because this reminds me of Screech's tale.
Yeah, exactly.
This reminds me of what happened before that night, because there's Screech. It's this 14-year-old kid. He's in London. He's climbing out his window, going to the rooftop. He's working out with his friends. He's calling. He's like, hey, I really like that line. Hey, your daughter's not home. Like, your daughter's home. She's alone. I got a bone like a Toblerone.
That's a good line.
That's such a good line. It's going to stick with me forever.
Yeah.
But that just reminded me of Screech. And then, like, because even him, he called his girlfriend. He's like, hey, you busy? I just need to talk. She's like, no, go away. Like,
I can tell you're drunk, man. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
And then he's, like, freaking out. And so this gave me very much, like, that 14-year-old gang kid trying to be cool, hanging out with his friends, going down all the wrong paths.
Yeah.
And then, like, because when you are in those gangs and you get into those things, you're not going to just kill someone right off the bat.
No,
It's a
it takes
build
time to
up,
build
and
up.
you have to like break down those walls of those moral codes bit by bit. And it starts off with hanging out with the wrong group. My son, he had a friend of his who tried to convince him to steal gum from a store,
Yeah.
which is just a small thing. You don't think it's that big of a deal, but if my son were to take that piece of gum, which he didn't, but if he were to do that, that breaks down one wall.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, let's break down the next wall. Let's break down the next wall. And that's the start of that initiation process.
Yeah,
And
you're right.
so this gave me really big Screech vibes, because then we're going into that next set where he's in the car with the guy with the mask.
And we know the mask represented the therapist and the people that were giving him the pills and all that. So
Yeah.
even that's maybe part of the initiation he's talking about.
Absolutely.
How you can get into these blurry states and in these mind frames where maybe you're not thinking correctly, and then you will go and do something like that.
And then with Animal Flow, where he had like the song with everyone was wearing those animal masks, and they're eating the people, because it was very much that what was it, the Animal Farm.
Yeah, the Animal Farm and Eyes Wide Shut kind of together.
Yeah, and so like all of that coming together, where it's like you have these therapists, you have the people around you who have mixed morals or values, who are trying to direct you in different ways. You have those animals who have become these like
Just
people in
animalistic
power,
drives.
these animalistic drives.
Yeah.
So he has this guy in the pig mask who's like driving him around to help him, claim his next victim for whatever initiation or hazing process that it might be. Or maybe he's done this multiple times and he has to grab someone, or what it may be, but it goes from being the murderer of the court to the murderer of intention and life.
Yeah.
Because of that slow initiation of breaking down those walls until you become that murderer.
And what's amazing, and he does both sides of everything, so he gets the full story in such a short amount of time, because we're already talking about murder on a good and a bad side.
Yeah.
So that's crazy, because I never thought that's what was going to come out of this talk, but it's so true, and that's why he's pushing the boundaries. So let's help him push the boundaries. Getting to 2 million subscribers, that would be incredible to see that growth that quickly. He deserves it. Thank you guys for being here. If you want to see more Ren come down the rabbit hole, please let us know in the comments below. Hit that like button if you had a good time with us. Subscribe if you are new. But we're exiting the rabbit hole now, folks.
Thank you all for being here and for experiencing this amazing new song with us by Ren. I didn't need tissues for this one. This was actually really upbeat and kind of oddly, ironically happy in a poetic way.
I think so.
If you guys love this, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
Murderer!
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.